What you are about to witness will contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you thought you were. Proceed at your own risk.
What is a good king? A good king must have faith in their beliefs by understanding themselves and what they want to be. They must make the hard choices, even if it causes them pain, when they know what is best for their people. They must do whatever they can to achieve it. They must choose the best people to carry out their wills. Look at those around the king to know if they are wise. They must rely on those people and believe in them. They must have a clear vision with clear purpose to achieve their goals for the people. They must push people to be their best. Trust in them and test them to show their mettle. They must serve a greater cause than themselves. The king must focus on helping their people. The king does what they do for their people. Because when their people thrive, they too shall thrive. The king must not force others to love them. They must earn that love through their deeds. They must earn the respect of their kingdom. And that is why the king needs to die.
Everything I have ever done, I have done for the love of my people. And if I could just...
Razroth, you watch your brother's decapitated head smack into the platform. his eyes still wide, pleading with someone he can no longer see. As an angry mob descends on him, you find yourself transfixed only for a moment, as the realization sets in. You can do nothing. It is too late, and this is all your fault. They say no good deed goes unpunished. As chaos erupts around you and the fight begins again, you return to trying to protect the people of the keep from the people of the city. Your people. The kingdom's people, writhing in a fury. As your glaive takes the arm of a rage-fueled farmer about to murder an already wounded knight, it is then that you realize there are eyes on you. The gaze somehow feels hauntingly familiar, and as you turn, the elongated humanoid form steps out from the shadows. Its emaciated arms hold up thin, leathery wings. Its torso begins where your shoulders meet your neck. It towers over you even while hunched, and its growl holds your insides painfully still. You recognize this creature, but you can't quite place where. Something in its face, maybe? The high cheekbones, sunken amber eyes. It looks at you, not with anger or malice, but with a pleading sadness that doesn't match its horrifying body. It opens its mouth as if trying to speak, displaying a set of finger-long, razor-sharp teeth. And then, it lunges at you.
Measly swing.
Please roll. First roll. I assume you're using your glaive.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a failure. What happens? You swing at it, and you miss.
I took too much of a pause. By the time I swung, it was way too close for my glaive to be useful. The staff of it smacked against the side, did nothing.
Are you distracted in this fight?
Yes. I'm trying to protect anyone I can, but also figure out wherever this creature is, and still trying to get the image of my brother's head out of my mind.
Okay.
I stagger backwards, trying my best to keep a distance from this thing. It caught me by surprise, and all tactician and skill seem to be out the window right now. I'm in a panic.
Okay. Do you swing again?
Yes. I lunge forward to swing again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. That's another failure. Why?
I'm just panicking. I'm just swinging wildly, trying to keep her away from me, and not even aiming for the points of contact where it would at the very least cause damage. I think at some point I probably trip over someone who's been killed behind me, and I'm scrambling on my back and trying to keep away.
Okay. Do you recognize the creature in front of you?
I feel like I do, but I can't put my finger on it.
Would you like to roll for it?
Yes.
Roll your heart. Unless you have a specific skill that will aid you in this. Which you might, actually.
Maybe soul or mind or...
Soul.
I don't think I do. I'll just roll soul.
Okay. You have a shift. It's a partial success, so the shift will actually make it a success.
Okay.
I think the voice is what you recognize first. It sounds very much like your fallen ward that you watched get executed 6 months ago. It's distorted and strange, but he is calling out for help. His cheekbones are familiar, and his sunken amber eyes are the same.
Is that you? I'm just... Titus? I swing again.
Go ahead. It's another failure. I can't fucking believe it.
I think think now knowing that it's Titus, I can't even bring myself to swing.
Okay.
Titus, is that you? Titus, what's happened? What's happened?
Now I need you to roll 3 dodges as it attacks you 3 times. Partial success for the first one. So it lunges at you, swiping its left arm across your chest. It will hit you, but do no damage. What happens?
I think I bring up my glaive and it strikes the glaive and almost knocks it out of my hand, but it just knocks my arm out of the way as I keep scrambling back, trying to get my footing again. As I try and dodge again.
Oh God! Okay, that's a
I
failure.
fail.
Okay, what happens with the second swipe?
The
This
first
with the
one
right
hit.
arm? Yeah.
The first one hit too hard. It made me stagger, and I couldn't bring it up again to block a second.
Okay.
And it strikes across my arm.
It strikes hard and true, so what happens to your arm?
I think a massive gash just appears across my arm. That seems to hit just the right spot to avoid pauldrons and vambraces, and that's part of my armor.
Okay.
And this third partial success. I think this time I just full on roll out of the way, probably using the force of the second hit to propel my body out of the way from the third.
Okay, it is snapping at you with its teeth. You have managed to dodge, but it does not look like it is going to stop coming for you. You have a chance to attack.
I scramble to my feet and stab as definitely as I can towards its throat with my glaive.
Oh my God.
Failure.
What is happening? Okay. That's actually a pretty big failure. That's an 82. So, what happens?
I try to stab at its throat, and in order to do that, I get far too close to it snapping more, and I leave myself open to any attack that it might take.
Okay.
Titus, is that you? Please listen to me. Please stop. I can't hurt you, Titus. Please. Please.
Its face contorts in pain. It tries to restrict its own movement. It's very confused. But then it lunges again. Roll for dodge. Oh, you succeed. That's a very good one. I know the audience cannot see what this is, but it's a 19.
Titus, don't do this. I think as it lunges at me, I almost catch its jaw. It's more in between the shaft of my glaive, and I try to hold it back as it's snapping at me.
Oh, I love
keeping
that.
it at arm's length. Titus, I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry you had to pay for my sins, but please, I don't want it to end you. Titus, please. I'm gonna try to push it back and just up against any wall, at the ground, anything. I want to keep it at arm's length, and I can't bring myself to attack. I'm just gonna keep talking to this, whoever Titus has become.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Now, this will not be using your glaive skill. Do you have another skill in your body that allows you to grapple or push?
The closest I have is hand to hand.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
No, oh my god, that's such a good success. Holy shit. Okay, so just so the viewers know what just happened, his skill was 10, which means he has to roll underneath a 10 to succeed on a D100. He rolled a 9. Okay, so tell us what happens when you pin this creature up against, what do you pin it up against?
I actually think that I can't find anything to pin it up against, so I actually with its glaive, my glaive in between its mouth, I actually get behind it and grapple it, almost getting a headlock with the glaive still in its mouth, propping it open so it can't bite down. Essentially in a headlock, and just Titus, stop, please. I don't want to hurt you, please. And I'm just slowly trying to, I guess, choke it out, just squeezing as tight as I can.
Okay. You have used this opportunity to try to grapple this creature instead of attack it. It is now going to try to attack you. Go ahead and roll to dodge, and you will have a -10 shift on this roll. Partial success.
Partial.
Okay, what do you think happens? You've got your glaive in between its teeth, right? And it's snapping, and does it grab you with its arms or its legs, maybe?
Yeah, it tries to grab me with its arms, and I just hunch over so that instead it just slashes at my armor instead, chipping away at it. Titus, please forgive me. Titus, I'm sorry. And I just keep squeezing. And squeezing. Titus, please let go. Please just let go. I know you're in pain, so please let go. I'm gonna try and just bring it to the ground now, and just keep squeezing, trying to, with my glaive in its mouth. I'm gonna try and squeeze until it dislocates its jaw.
Oh Jesus! Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. You have a -10 shift because it is very much larger than you.
Yeah. Partial.
I think you bring it down to the ground, but it does not pass out. So describe what we see as you do this.
As I'm squeezing, I think you hear like a crack as I bring the shaft of my blade, my glaive, even deeper into its mouth, and it just dislocates the jaw of it, just so that just enough for it to not be able to put too much pressure onto the glaive. I can feel the glaive probably splintering under its strength, but I just keep going. And I think with it on the ground, I'm going to, as best I can, I'm going to try and pull my glaive out of its mouth now.
Okay.
And just trying to stab down as first at one of its shoulders.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You have a -10 shift. Success. What do you do?
I stab it down, and don't know if the success is enough for this, but I try to stab it down enough so I can actually pin it into the ground. Or at least, if I can't do that, render that arm useless, so I have one less thing to worry about if it comes after me again.
You had a D100 roll, and you needed to get under 20 to succeed at this, and you rolled a 16, so I say you pin its arm down. Which arm do you pin down?
Left. I know Titus was left-handed.
Oh,
I pinned down the left arm.
Okay. All right, so you pin down his left arm.
And it's best that I just go to just step down on the right. Titus was left-handed, but his right arm wasn't useless, so I try to step down on his left arm and keep that down on the ground, and just entirely pin Titus down.
Okay. It is going to make an attack in between your pinning its arm and... So go ahead and dodge. You have a -10 shift because your halberd is literally stuck in his arm.
-10?
Yes, that's right.
Failure.
What happens as he swipes you with his right arm?
I guess Titus was better with his right arm than I thought, and I just come a bit too... I wasn't prepared as I come towards his right arm, and he slashes across my leg as I try to step down on it. And I end up staggering backwards before I actually can pin it down. Titus, please. Please, that's what. Titus. And again, I'm just gonna keep going, my leg probably bleeding at this point, and try to kneel on its arm, pinning it down. Would this be a hand-to-hand or a body?
Ooh, you can use hand-to-hand. I will allow that.
Okay. Failure.
Okay, what happens? Oh, it's doubles. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Which means it's really bad. So when you get doubles on anything, whatever the outcome is, whether it's a failure or success, it's much more so. So tell us what happens.
I think the pain, I'm not really feeling the pain in my right leg, but the damage a lot worse than I thought. And as I try to step forwards, my right leg just entirely gives and I just buckle. And it's just essentially bringing myself at, well, with the height and build of this, probably at arm's length. And it just strikes at me again across my chest this time. And I end up falling back again. Titus, please. Titus, I'm so sorry. Anybody help me, please. Please help Titus. Please.
It is at this time someone else arrives.
I'm sorry. Please help Titus. Please help Titus.
What do you mean?
Titus needs help.
I scramble and I search for my weapons. And I don't know if I find them, but I'm scrambling.
They actually appear right in front of you. As does Titus's rapier.
I pick up the rapier. And I walk towards Razroth and Titus.
Thank you.
And I look down at the face. Do I recognize it?
I don't know, do you? Go ahead and roll if you'd like. It's,
Titus.
let me take a look at your sheet. I feel like you would. You're gonna get a shift either way. Let me just see if you've got a skill that we can roll for it.
I'm so sorry.
You do not, but I believe that you would. So go ahead and roll your basic soul, but give yourself a plus 20 shift.
I'm so sorry.
You said this was Titus.
It's Titus. Look at him, it's Titus.
Razroth, what are you playing at this for? Why are you doing this?
Please help Titus. Help him. He's in pain. Please help him.
I look down in his eyes. It's not him. It's not him. Razroth, are you sure of this?
I'm sure. He's in pain. to end it for him. I couldn't do it, but you need to, please.
It is going to take this opportunity to attack. It will attack Raz, not Ray.
I tried to dodge.
Go ahead. Oh my god, you rolled a 22, which is a success in doubles. Okay. What happens?
I think I've been so taken off guard. My shield had been on the ground beside me, and I quickly pick it up and just bring it. I don't even grab it. I don't even put it on. I just throw it in between me and the strike, and it just used the time and the obfuscation to roll out of the way. I'm just staring at Estrella. Estrella. I don't know what happened. I don't know when you died. Please. I thought you died. You need to help Titus. Please. And then you can exact any revenge on me later, but please, help Titus.
I'm looking still directly in its eyes.
You may roll again if you'd like to see if you recognize. Also, Raz, I need to know what your reaction is to seeing Rhea.
I'm honestly, I think at this point I've been here so many times. I've lost enough blood. I honestly think I'm at death's door, and I'm seeing an angel.
Okay.
Or a lost soul coming to take its revenge since Titus has come. Why not Australia as well?
Yeah. Okay. Australia, I think as you're looking at it, trying to recover from what has just happened, and as you're trying to adjust to the scene before you, I think you hear and recognize it calling your name, and you recognize his amber eyes.
Listen to me. Please, this is so much pain. Please, help him. You can take my life, please. Please help him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Titus. And I'm gonna look him in the eyes, maintaining that gaze. I love you too. I'm gonna take the rapier, and I'm gonna try to pierce as hard as I can where I would think its heart would be.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Go ahead and roll. I think, Ray, I'm so sorry, but I do think you have either a -15 or a -20 shift. You may choose. Just because you've been... Things are weird for you. Okay, it is a failure. What happens?
I think that when I'm trying to stab down, I'm shaking so much, and the air in my lungs is trying so hard to just come back inside, but all my breaths are too shallow, and my throat feels constricted, and my body just shakes, and I shift off to the side of it, and I stab between its arm and its torso, where there's a space there. I can't.
We'll now try to attack Raz again. Go ahead and dodge, Raz. Oh my god! Okay, it's an 87, which is like, 15 away from an absolute critical fail. So what happens? It's gonna hit you pretty hard.
I think at this point it's a mixture of being too weak and too shocked at what's happening to move out of the way and and almost accepting it.
Do you think you deserve this?
Yes. I don't know what happened to Titus, and I don't know how Australia's hit. This is my fault. Titus is suffering because of me.
Okay. You will be crippled for the remainder of the fight. How so?
Yeah. Titus might remember that I am right-handed. And he just drags his claw right across my right arm, and it just hangs limp at my side.
Okay.
Razroth!
It's okay. Just please put Titus out of his misery. What he's done with me. Please.
No.
I'm so sorry, Titus.
I'm gonna walk back over to my weapons. And I'm gonna reach down. And I'm gonna pick them up slowly.
There we go.
And I'm gonna make my way back over. And I'm gonna just start wailing on him.
Okay. Go ahead and attack. Fucking Christ. Okay, that's a 98, by the way. A 100 is a critical failure. So you fail miserably. What happens? I think it will fight back as well as you lunge at it. So if you're, describe your failure how you like. You may strike, true, but it bites the blade or something. What would you like?
I think as I'm lunging at it, one of my blades ends up hitting a hard spot on its body, and I end up twisting my arm a bit, and it really fucking hurts. And I think with the other swing, as it's coming at me too, I think it ends up chewing down on the blade, and I'm trying to pry it out. Titus, just let me help you! Titus, please! Please don't make this harder! Please! I've already watched this once!
Now, Ray, I need you to roll to dodge as it attacks you for the first time. Success.
Titus, please! I try to step out of the way because I can feel the claw coming at me. And I try to step out of the way, and I don't have the energy to run, and I don't have the energy to fight, and I just stand there looking and pleading. Titus, please.
Seeing it attack Shreya, when it was just me, I was okay. But seeing it attack Shreya, someone that I knew I thought I had killed, I can't let her die again. I can't let her die in front of me again. So I stand up and I try to put myself in between Rhea and Titus. Shreya, I don't know how you're here, but I need you to run, please.
No,
please do.
No, you.
Please.
You need to, no. I'm not leaving you, Razroth. I'm not leaving you. No.
I'm gonna. And again, I'm gonna try to step down on its on his one arm that's not pinned down. And I'm just going to start wailing on it with my fists. I'm just going to start punching.
Go ahead and roll.
You said I'm crippled, so
That's right.
I'm using one arm.
Okay, you're using one arm, you're using your hand-to-hand, and you have a minus 20 shift, which makes it nearly impossible to do this, so let's hope you roll under a 10. Fuck, 83.
No. I try to bring it down on his face, and just as it does, it opens its mouth, and my fist gets grazed right across its mouth, and I end up with a massive gash across my one ungood arm. Please, just let me. Please, just let me. Please. Please, Titan. Astrea, run.
No. I'm gonna...
Both of you roll to dodge 3 incoming attacks, please.
I would like to. I have an ability.
Yes.
Interpose. Seeing this attack come for Astrea, I want to put myself in front of it.
Oh my god, okay.
Whether or not I succeed is another thing.
What is happening? Okay. So that is a failure from both of you for this next attack. This one is pretty brutal. What happens?
I think I just mutilate, and with the intention I have that I'm looking at its arm as it attacks Astrea, and my reactions are too late to throw myself in front of.
Do you think it hits you both?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So you try to get in the way, but you can't stop it from striking her because his arms are just far too long. And I think maybe your instinct was you were judging based off of Titus's form and figure, not this creature which looms over you. And so you are unable to get in the way of her attack, and also so you both get hit.
Please.
No.
I said,
No.
run.
No.
Please, I'll meet up with you later, please.
No.
Please.
Razroth, the only way that I am running is if you run too. You are not staying here. And I'm gonna take my blades. I'm gonna go ahead and try to lash at him again.
Okay.
Enough.
Oh.
Reduce the thing that isn't Titus to ash.
It ignites as he moves his finger from left to right. This creature erupts into flame and begins crying out in pain.
Razroth. Astrea. Shh. Come with me or perish to your own fate.
Do you go with him?
I just stare at Astrea.
You would see Astrea reaching down, picking up the rapier, and securing it on a belt. And I would just start walking.
Do you look back, Astrea?
No,
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, it's all right. I wouldn't be able to either. What about you, Razroth? Do you follow?
I stare at Australia walking away. For good 5-10 seconds before I stagger to my feet and I walk over to my glaive lying in the ashes of Titus. And I just stare again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I pick up my glaive. And at the point right where my hand naturally grasps it, I can feel the indentions, the dents left behind by Titus's bite. And I grip tightens and I turn and walk after Australia. But I keep my distance.
From her?
From her.
Why?
I thought I was going to die just then. And now that I have a second chance, I'm worried that Australia will be the one to end it for me.
I wouldn't
Even though
turn
I know
back.
I deserve it.
I would turn back because I didn't feel him near me. And when I look at you, Razroth, you don't see anger. You see emptiness.
Rhea, I'm so sorry.
Razroth, let's go. Let's go. We have to.
Sorry.
What a tangled web we weave, huh, Titus?
Are you frightened?
No. I'm just sad.
It's alright to be sad sometimes.
He's gonna be alone.
I'm just happy you feel anything at all.
I'm sorry
For what?
for that day. You didn't deserve that. You were just trying to help.
There's no need to apologize. I forgive you. I knew this was coming.
What?
I saw it a few weeks back now. And at first I felt lost. I thought I'd begun to lose my mind. But now I feel relieved. As if I was carrying a boulder and it's been dropped onto the floor.
You held on to that? Why?
I didn't want you to bear this burden. I saw both of us. I didn't know it was us then, but it's quite apparent now. Two bodies dangling from a web.
Well, we didn't fail. They did.
You've come so far, Rhea. And you've done so beautifully. It was an honor to live beside you.
I never deserved you. I never deserved either of you.
That is not true. Life doesn't always give us what we deserve, it gives us what we need. And I needed you just like you needed me.
Is now a bad time? To tell you I liked you?
I'd say it's as good a time as ever.
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry.
Right? I need you to know something. This pain you feel today will be the strength you need for tomorrow.
What do you mean?
I believe in you. I always have. And I always will.
Jude! Yes. Are you okay?
I just...
Are you okay?
The dream.
Breathe.
A dream. It was a dream.
It was a dream.
It was a dream. It was a dream.
Are you two okay?
Lear! We have to go. Go. Come on.
Get in here!
Okay. Did you...
Lear! Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Do we all have the same dream again?
Again. This was different.
I don't understand what it was. What? Who are these people?
I don't know. I have no idea, but that was too real. That wasn't like the other times.
Yes, it seemed to be.
I felt like I could just touch them. They were right there.
Still yourselves. It was just a dream, whatever it was.
But did you recognize that place? Where was it? Why?
I don't know.
Let's take a few deep breaths. Everyone. Brother. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine.
We're okay. It wasn't us. It wasn't you. It wasn't anybody I know. It wasn't.
It was probably not real, even though it felt it. Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had dreams like this before, but this bordered on premonition.
Are you sure?
I feel it. Somehow.
Yes.
The king has just been assassinated.
What? Get your things. Get your things. Lear,
Okay.
grab what you can take. What is most important, leave everything else. Vega, you too.
Okay.
We must go.
Okay.
We must go right now.
Okay. Leah, do you
Lear.
need help? Do you need help? What do you need? What do you need?
Vega, I got this. Go. Go.
Okay.
Lear, what do you need? It's okay. It's okay.
My brother.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. We don't have time. I need you to be with me here now. We will mourn him soon, but right now, I need you to get your things together. We need to leave. I have you, but we need to leave. Okay?
You're heavy.
I have you.
My sword.
Yeah, I've got it. It's okay. Any personal items that you need, and we need to go. I'll give you 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yes? Yes?
I'll be with you.
Okay.
Lear,
Yes.
what's going on?
I know that was no dream, but my brother slain.
Yes.
This is too soon.
Why?
Far too soon. We are unblooded. We're not ready for this.
Okay, Lear,
This
are
is
you
too
ready?
soon. No.
Okay, a couple
It
more
doesn't
minutes.
matter. Let's go.
Vega, are you ready?
I think I have everything. I have the daggers. I have the spatulas. I've got my paints. I don't know what else to do with them. I don't know.
Vega, it's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. I need you to keep an eye on him, okay? He's the most important thing that we have, okay? Our swords, our armor, everything can go.
Yeah. Okay.
It's him.
It's at this time that you hear the sounds of combat and battle outside the keep. You will not be able to go out the front door.
Okay.
Okay.
We go through the kitchens.
Yeah, the back door, the trap door underneath where they keep the fruits. Yeah.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
okay, right. Leah.
Either
I will
way.
take front. I will take front. Vega, you rear.
Okay, a torch. Do we have a torch?
We know this castle like the back of our hand. Torch. It will only lead them to us. We have to go.
Okay.
Come on. We can do this. We can do this.
We can do this. We've trained for this.
We have.
Which
Either
way
way.
do you go?
Entering the corridor, I lead right.
Why do you lead right, Jude?
It's the fastest way to the kitchens, and it feels right.
It feels right. That's unlike you.
Instinct, perhaps?
Okay. Roll for me. I need a soul stat. What abilities do you have under soul?
I have influence, poise, court tactics, unwavering loyalty,
That one.
and heart knows.
Roll.
Unwavering loyalty.
Ooh, wait, what's the other one? Heart
Oh.
knows what?
Heart knows only virtue.
Ooh, okay. Do unwavering loyalty.
Okay.
There is no shift. Partial success. Okay, what does this... Because you're right. This is the correct way to go. And you were right to rely on your instinct. But what does it feel like? This gut feeling. Is it something that's just like a voice in your mind that says go right? Is it like a string pulling from your gut around the corner?
Yeah, I would say it's like a physical tether, almost. Just pulling me in the direction that I needed to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you turn the corner, 3 warriors stand before you, blocking the way. They will lunge towards you, ready to engage.
Okay.
All 3 of you, please roll initiative, whatever your initiative stat is. Whew! Lear with the 17. Vega with a 56. Jude was
What do
your
they
third.
look like?
Ooh, that's a very good question. And you'll have to forgive me for asking you. What do you imagine the slayers of your brother to look like?
The kingdom has many enemies. More inside than out. By now, I'd wager. Like common folk, I guess.
Interesting. Do they look like farmers?
Maybe in disposition, but not necessarily in what they're wearing.
Okay. Then that is what they look like to you.
What are you doing? Stop! What are you doing? You don't need to do this.
Step aside, now.
They do not.
Please.
I unsheath my blade.
Lear, you may go
Move.
first.
Okay. By order of the crown, I command you to move!
They do not. My question for you, Lear, is do you attack in this moment with your first initiative before they get a chance to attack?
I do not.
Okay.
We are a unit. We've trained for moments like this. For as long as any of us can remember. We have a way.
I'd
I
like
wait
to
for
see
Jude.
it. Okay, I'd like to see it. They are going to attack first then, so I need each of you to roll a dodge. Okay. Jude has failed
Yes.
with an 83, which is, again, as close to 100 as you can get. Well, not quite, but very close. So you're going to get hit. What happens, Jude?
I think that I lunge sort of in the way. I stand in front of Lear, and therefore I take basically every hit that they put down. I'm a wall.
Okay. The other 2 partially succeed. What happens? So you get hit, but it maybe doesn't hurt you as hard.
I attempt to pull Lear back out of harm's way and stand in front of him, but I'm too late because I'm in shock that they would attack.
I resist the pull slightly, move to the side. Move to Jude's left like we practiced all this time.
Jude, you get the next attack.
Okay. I will attack with my blade.
Go ahead and... Oh my god, you got a 7. Holy shit. All right. What happens? Holy shit, Jude.
I think they put themselves in an unfortunate position when they hit me, which is just that they're very close. And I sort of,
Let me help you.
in one Yes.
What do these people look like to you?
Huh. They look well trained and formidable.
So they look like knights in armor.
Yeah.
What does their armor look like, Jude?
It's blackened. And,
Is it
Sharp.
charred and burned?
yes, like soot.
Okay. What else?
Their faces are covered with helms. And, yeah, they smell bad.
What do they smell like? Sulfur?
Yes, and mud.
Okay. So I'm going to assume that they are using well-crafted blades in your mind.
Mhm.
Okay, so this one lunges at you with a claymore. And it might strike you as odd, but when he put himself in a weakened position, it was because he stumbles at the end, which doesn't seem well trained to you. Like the claymore is too heavy for his hands.
Mm.
And then you take the opportunity to strike. What happens?
I sort of dip down and I plunge my sword through his armpit and up through his neck.
Does he
At the
cry
weak
out in
point in
pain?
his armor. Yes,
Okay. And how does that
it's
make
very
you feel?
visceral.
Yeah. Does it make you
Nothing.
feel like you succeed? That you're doing your job?
No,
Okay. You feel nothing?
no, it doesn't. I feel nothing. I feel hollow. I think, yeah, maybe I checked out.
Okay. He dies, by the way. Who's next?
I would fall into the formation we've trained. I would dive under Jude's outstretched arm and whirl my sword towards them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Make sure that you are using your... Oh, yeah, you got it. Whirling Dervish. Okay. It's a failure. Why, Vega?
I don't want to hurt these people. These are... For me, these are people I've known forever. They're people we've trained with. People we've...
you recognize them.
like snatches of faces, like when you see, almost like in a dream where you see features and things. They're the people I've been teaching. They're the people I've been training with. They're the people who taught me how to work with my sword. And I don't want to attack them.
Okay. Now, I'm a firm believer in when you fail, it does not mean it's because you missed your attack. Would you like to have struck this individual, but maybe in a place that is, you know, maybe you were doing
I think
non-lethal damage, you know? Like, you are
I
a
would
very
strike him
well-trained
with, like,
soldier. Yeah.
the flat of my blade
Yeah, there
instead
you
of trying
go.
to drive them back.
Okay, all right. So you don't do any damage, and you know, your failure wasn't for lack of skill, because you are quite skilled. So you hit him with the flat of the blade, but what I want to know, Vega, is did you train with this one specifically? Do you know this man before you?
I think I see something in the set of his mouth and like the glint of his eyes underneath his helmet.
Okay.
That reminds me a lot.
He gave you something once. What was it?
It was an origami bird.
Interesting. Okay. Lear, I believe you are next.
I am. I press the assault with practice strikes.
Oh my. Okay. That's a partial success. What happens?
I see Jude fall the man in front of her, and Vega push the attack. And so I move behind, and I try and seize the opportunity as one falls, as they see their companion fall on the ground, and I strike at them in a 3-hit combo that we always practice with.
Right. Where do you strike him?
Us three, we call this one knighthood. Shoulder, shoulder, and then a lunge. But the lunge falls short as they flinch.
Okay. Do you hesitate when you do this, or is it just your training comes in?
There's no time for that. We need to leave.
Okay. All right. You strike him. This third soldier is not down. Who's next?
Me.
Okay. Partial success. Blade defends the helpless. What happens?
I see that Lear is attacking, and I whip around and sort of just try to plunge my sword directly into this man's throat between the helm and the armor at his neck.
Okay.
Surgical.
That's a partial success, however. So what happens?
Yes.
You will not be able to skewer him through his throat.
Yeah.
So what happens?
I think I sort of, I hit the edge of the armor around his neck, and it bounces up so that I maybe slice the side,
Yeah,
but I
okay.
don't do any significant damage.
Okay. It cuts open. It starts to bleed. And I think maybe for a moment you're transfixed by this blood. It's moving in a way in which feels strange. Makes you feel uncomfortable to look at. It's going to attack now. And I'd like Lear. Who does it strike?
Who does it strike?
That's correct.
If we're doing our job right, even if Vega's in front, then it's going to attack Jude. She's the most imposing.
Do you think you're
It's
doing
the
it
eyes.
right?
I think it's clumsy, but we're settling into a formation.
All right. And then it attacks Jude. Jude, go ahead and dodge.
Okay.
15. Tell us what happens.
I sidestep the attack fully.
Okay. Who's next? Vega?
Yeah. We could just incapacitate them. We don't have to kill them.
Vega!
87. She fails. Why?
I try and do something a little bit stupid and hopeful, and I try and slice their Achilles tendons.
Ooh.
Kind of get in a position behind them, and it's dark and my eyes haven't adjusted.
Okay, 87 though. Do me a favor, Vega. Would it... I'm going to say you are aiming for the Achilles, but you do not hit the Achilles. You're actually going to slice open their calf, and they're going to cry out in pain and drop to the ground.
I'm sorry. You should have moved. Please, please, please. We need to go. We need to go.
Lear, you're
Are they
next.
all on the ground? Oh,
Well,
sorry.
2 of them are dead, and this is the only
Right.
one that remains, and now he is on his knees.
It's my turn, you said.
That is correct.
Is his weapon still in his hand, or has he yielded?
His weapon is still in hand.
Well, I try. I see him on the ground, and again with practice strikes, I come at him. As I move towards him, I see Vega. She's stumbling. This is not like her. And as I move in, I stumble and land square on his sword.
Oh my god.
I try and
push.
I try and help him up straight away.
We need to leave. Come on. What's gotten into you?
Your guard has been run through. Jude and Vega both. I need you to roll a stress check. We are going to do Oof, violence or no? Because physical violence, I think you'd probably be prepared for, but this is your ward. Why don't you go ahead and roll against your soul stat, please? You have a minus 20 shift, so it's just a general roll.
Sorry, so don't add any shift.
You're adding a minus 20 shift.
Minus 20.
Yep.
I'll roll again.
Oh my god. Okay, so just so the audience can know what's happening here, the reason Lear chose to run himself in with the sword is because he rolled an 88, which is doubles and a fail. Jude has also failed. However, Vega rolled a 100, which is our first critical failure in the game so far. What happens when you see him get run through, Jude? To you?
I panic. I should be better than this. I've trained for this. I shouldn't be panicking like this. This is everything I've been trying to train for, and I panic, and I think I tunnel vision. Everything goes black, and I just lose entirely my sense of reality. Like everything around me is just dimmed, and I'm basically just not there.
Estrella, move. Keep pace.
Let's go.
Later.
And what about you, Jude?
Come on.
You don't have the time to lose.
I thought I would, I thought I was ready. I don't know what to do. Can I go to him?
Of course you can.
Lear! Come on. We have to go. Vega.
We have to go.
I'm gonna try and pick Lear up.
Okay, he is bleeding profusely. Do you do anything to try to stop this or patch up this wound in any way?
Yes, I have the ability to tourniquet, so I
Okay.
think I rip off a piece of my my cape, my cloak, and I'm sort of trying to stuff it as tightly as possible, and then tell him, "Can you hold this?
I'll
Hold this.
try.
Hold this." And then I would like to, Vega, come on, you can do it.
Vega! Let's move, shall we?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. I try and I pick him up shakily. I'm sweaty. I'm clammy.
It's okay, I got him.
Okay.
I need you to take front, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
Tell me if you see anything else. We have to go quiet, okay?
Okay.
Quiet and fast.
I start walking down the hallway.
Yep.
I'm checking every corner. I have my sword out in front of me.
Do you think instinct is taking over right now? Or do you think you're still totally fucked?
I think this moment of almost dissociation, I'm now relying essentially on reflex, entirely on my training.
Okay. You're hearing voices, by the way, Vega. They sound like the ones from your dream. As you were walking down this hallway.
Is everyone all right?
Have you been?
Checking behind me to make sure they're still there.
They are.
And as I walk forward, I start touching the wall. I'm trying to make sure that this is real. I'm feeling for something.
You feel the
Anything.
wall. It's damp. Does it ground you, feeling the wall? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cold.
Yeah. Okay.
I move away from the wall and continue moving forward, and as I go, I run the edge of my thumb along the bottom of my sword and just keep that sharp pain there to keep me present in the moment and ignore what I'm hearing in my head.
All right. I'm going to have you roll 3 times now. And this roll is basically just to see how well you guide them through without being seen. So do you have a skill that will help you with that?
I have street smarts.
Yeah, let's do that. That works. So go ahead and roll that skill. No shift. God, what the fuck? Okay, 86. The rolls today. Okay, so that you're still going to guide them through. It just means we're going to have one more encounter. So, Vega, when you turn the corner almost out, it's probably you can see the exit through the kitchens. Who appears in the doorway to stop you?
It's the kitchen aide. Her name is Emmeline.
Emmeline. She used to give you treats, right?
She used to help me gather the ingredients that I would use.
She taught you how to cook?
She helped me figure out combinations, and she helped me understand that baking is an art and not an experiment.
I think she really liked how excited you would get when you came up with a new recipe. Would you often share it with her?
She would be the first to taste it. I told Jude she was the first, but Emmeline was really the first to make sure I wasn't giving Jude anything truly disgusting.
What weapon does she have?
She has a rake. Like
Okay.
like a stable boy rake.
Yeah. Okay. She appears in the doorway and lunges at you. Go ahead and roll the dodge. Oh! It's a partial success. However, it's 33, which is my favorite. It's doubles. So how do you succeed?
I sweep my sword up and sort of parry her rake and turn her around so she's facing the other way. So she essentially attacks into the doorway instead of me.
Perfect. So I'm going to also say, since that was the doubles, that the rake gets stuck in the wall and leaves an opening for another attack. So, who wants to take it? I'm going to assume it's going to be you, Vega.
Yeah, I hesitate and I look back at Leo for a second and then I take out my dagger and attempt to stab her in the neck.
Okay, roll for it. And Lear, can you roll against your body stat, please? As you are losing blood.
All right. I guess I'll... Oh, Jesus.
Okay, so we've got 90 and an 82 for these rolls. So we'll start with you, Vega. How do you miss?
My hand is still covered in Leo's blood, and as I try and grip my dagger, it shifts in my hand, and I swipe her with the flat, mirroring what I did in the hallway, and it just grazes her neck.
Okay. She cries out in pain and looks at you, her eyes filled with tears. She looks horrified by you, like you are the monster that she dreamed about as a little girl. Lear, you're losing blood fast. What is happening to you?
I've been run through pretty bad. It's rather embarrassing, but I'm over Jude's shoulders right now, so she can still wield her sword, and I think I just coughed up quite a bit of blood. Sorry. That's gonna take some time to come out. I think it's sprayed on her sword.
Oh my.
She would have seen it.
Yeah. Jude, he is dying.
If you have to, leave me be.
Shut up. I'm going to walk forward. I'm still carrying him. I'm not putting him down. And I would like to attempt to just kill this person that Vega is tussling with so that we can get by. Just like swoop hand it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. 70 failure. What is happening? Okay. What happens? I have an idea. I think you don't let go of him and you try to do this attack with him still, you're still carrying him.
Yeah.
And you've trained for a lot of things, but I don't think you've trained for carrying Lear bleeding out while you are
Yeah.
trying to attack someone.
Yeah, I think the weight distribution that I have is just like completely off, and I totally miss. And I drop him. I drop him on the ground. Oh, God, Leah.
Is he okay?
Fine.
I'm gonna try and scramble to pick him back up again. Vega, we have to go. Can you get...
But yeah, I try and finish this girl off. Instinct will take over, and I will try and use a battle maneuver that I've used over and over again.
I will give you a 20% or shift to do this attack if you will give me something later.
Yeah,
Okay,
we need to make Leah safe.
go ahead. Make the attack. Plus 20. Partial success. What happens?
So I take her by the forehead and take my knife and try and just quickly slit her throat. But I think I do it uncleanly, and it isn't the quick death that I hoped for. The merciful death, it's painful, it's slow, and I have to just shove her to the side.
Oh, okay. As you shove her to the side, she hits the kitchen, like maybe the stove, and cracks her head against it. And I think that sound reverberates in your mind, makes you feel, I don't know if you have a physical reaction, but I think knowing what I know of you so far, you might have a disgust as you recognize that sound and now associate it with your dear friend. And if you look back, which do you?
Yeah.
Her head is cracked open and the blood is pooling out and her eyes are wide and she's staring at you, pleading.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jude, come on, we need to go, please. Please.
Yes. I'm carrying Lear kind of like in my arms. I haven't put him over my shoulder. I'm carrying him in my arms like a child. And I'm rushing.
Where do you think you're gonna go? That's my next question. You're exiting this keep.
There's a back outlet by the sea. It's treacherous. There's cliffs.
Yes.
But we've been there a lot. We like to go over there and watch the sea from behind the castle where we're not disturbed.
I have no idea how we can help Lear because he needs medicine.
I will give you a clue because you can do it. But I need something from you in return.
Yes.
What about your magic?
Have it.
Do you know anything that can help you?
My magic?
That's correct. Do you have any healing magic? Any of you?
I do.
I think I'd have learned some very basic battlefield field medic
Yes.
work.
Same.
Tell me about your healing magic, here.
It's not really something I've used very often. I've never really had to. I have these two and, well... But it's not like I chose it, or anything. I call onto something I'm not entirely sure what it is. It comes from within, I mean... It's inexplicable, really, but it's invigorating in more ways than one.
Tell me about it. What happens? Go ahead and roll. And this will be your dine, by the way.
Dine.
That's right. You may have a
Okay.
20% shift because I bargained.
Okay. All right.
It's a partial success. What happens?
So, in the fray, I see Jude and Vega panicking over me, and again, it's embarrassing. I close my eyes and I take a deep breath and I look to my palms, stained in my own blood as they are, and I clench them into an approximation of the royal seal. On our fingers. And as I do, you see a slight dull yellow glow. The blood around my hands start to hiss. The tattoo on my forehead rings that same yellow, almost ochre kind of color. You see the wound where I was run through start to hiss as well, and I
Get up.
Jude.
Yes.
You can put me down. It's not
Are you sure? Okay.
That's an order. I
Sir.
get to my feet slowly. I'm still bleeding, but I'm not mortally wounded anymore. I unsheath my sword and I look to my companions and I say, "You know the way, right?" Because I don't.
Yeah. We've been there a lot. We'll do it. Let's just go. Let's go.
I trust you. Always. Okay?
Always.
I have your backs.
Both of you sit down. We all failed today. It's a bitter taste.
Hi,
Shoulder like
guys.
this.
Hi.
We come back in.
Hi, welcome everybody. welcome.
Hi.
Oh, welcome to. Oh, I am still faded out. That's all right. Welcome to Kingmakers. Hi. That was so good. You guys killed it. You guys absolutely fucking destroyed.
That was so fun.
How do
my
we
God.
feel?
Terrified.
Traumatized. I'm gone, actually.
Thank you for disintegrating my love interest. Appreciate that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. Well, let's go around and do some shout outs and introduce yourselves and kind of like come down and recover from that. Should we start with Raw's Wrath, which it has spelled with a G on the fucking overlay. My bad. Sorry. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. I'm Draconics, or Jack for short. I played Rosras. Oh boy. You can follow me on Twitter at Draconics. That's DRAKONIQES. is honestly probably the most tense show I've ever been on. Everything else I play in is pretty happy-go-lucky. Like one of the games I'm in, I play a magical girl, so you know, like that's the contrast, I guess. Fuck. That was great, and I'm still shaking a little bit. I don't know if you can tell on camera.
No, we cannot, but you did an incredible job. It's just like, which props, by the way. I can't thank you enough because you just yes-anded me when I was like, oh, you're opening the show by yourself. Have fun. And you were like, okay. So you did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job.
Thank you. But you set the scene amazingly, honestly, so it's made it so much easier.
Why don't we go in with who came in next, which is Faye.
I had to think about that. I was like, who was second?
Yeah, that was you.
Hi, I'm Faye Lynn. I played Estrella today. The show is incredible already. Holy shit. That's it. That's all. I got nothing else. There's nothing else. My emotions.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Please go follow her twitch.tv/Phelan. She also does Wild RP. She's a voice actress. Absolutely phenomenal. Brad.
Actually, Titus was second.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like, actually, Titus.
That is fair.
Yeah.
Titus, not Titus.
Not Titus.
Not
Titus.
Titus.
It was almost Titus. Which was Johnny Blam's.
Yes.
Which was ridiculous in that video, by the
Which,
way.
okay,
So
I'm just gonna do a quick shout out to Johnny, who literally
Please.
woke up this morning to a message from me being like, yo, I had a crazy idea and I need you to cry and, do all sorts of stuff. And bless him, he just was like, okay, and did it for me. So thank you, Johnny, for that. So that we had a really fucked up voice of Titus to play today.
It was so good.
Yeah. Really good. But we're talking about you, Brad.
Hi, I'm Brad. I played Erufia, the apprentice, and I didn't even know if I was going to be in it.
Yeah, we weren't sure if you were going to be in this episode. Those roles,
But
though.
I was.
Fuck.
Because there was so much failure.
Mm-hmm.
PB the other day was like, how are we having Estrella show up and all this stuff? And like, if she doesn't do well, or if the two of them are really struggling, then maybe you can step in. I was like, cool, yeah, no, that'll be fine. Absolutely so injured and destroyed and so badly lost immediately. Yeah, that was awesome though. I've got nothing else either.
Okay.
I don't do anything on my channel. I play Pikmin, so just don't follow my channel for the love of God.
No, please do. You also do a lot of role play as well on Wild RP. Thank you.
It's not true.
I mean, okay. All right, let's go reverse order then on the other side. Murgles plays Jude.
Oh, hi. Hello. I feel as prepared as Jude does, so.
I love how all of us are exhausted. It's been an hour.
I'm so glad I didn't get like a metal suit of armor because I was just physically shaking so much.
Yeah.
It would have been awful for anyone listening.
Yes, hi. I'm Murgles. Thank you for having me. It was super fun, and I don't know what to say. It was incredible. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitch if you want. Thank you so much.
Shit.
Bye.
Meyer.
Hi. I'm still recovering. This is cruelty, PB. I mean, you can't have us do that and then come here and be normal.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, don't forget to shout yourselves out.
Hi, my name is Meyer. I played Lear Vin Blakeguard, and that was torture. But I'm looking forward to it next week and the week after, if we survive, because those roles were just
that was a bit insane.
something else. Drac, Faye, Brad, you guys killed it in the first half. Like, you set the scene, and it was that was the energy that I think this show needed. You guys rock. It's so cool to have you guys
Drag
here at the
opening
table.
up the show as first
Yeah.
time on Tablestory,
Unbelievable.
like
Amazing.
front page, thrown up on the screen by himself and just absolutely destroying, by the way, was unreal. Like, I don't think people understand how fucking scary that is
Yeah.
to do. So yeah, hands off.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've RP'd with Drac before, and
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is a lot different from being a turtle. For sure.
An old turtle warlord, yeah.
But yeah, my name is Mario. You can find me at twitch.tv/Meyer. I play a lot of a game called Star Citizen, as well as RP stuff. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 RP and other things. Find me there.
Perfect. Thank you.
I need to sleep.
Leah.
Hello, this is great. I just used this show as an excuse to buy a sword.
It looks so good.
It's such a cool sword. I'm gonna not take it out of my scabbard though in case I ruin something. But that was so good. Yeah, literally, Drac just set the tone, and then Faye coming in with the. I thought I'd seen enough in Wild RP of the like crazy emotional damage that you can provide, but that was so good. So yeah, thank you for doing the hard work for us and going first. But yeah, I don't know. It's been my little dream to be on a PB show, so this is so cool. Anyway, hi, I'm Leah. I'm a variety streamer, and I do lots of weird things on my channel and in lots of places. Twitch.tv/Leah. Goodbye. I'm really loud as well. I've been so scared to move this entire time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. I like it. And this was the first time seeing everybody's cosplay as well. They just showed up on the call all fully decked out, and I was like, oh my
Mine
God,
arrived
it looks
today.
so good.
This arrived this morning.
yeah,
It wasn't meant to either. We were like,
Oh my
it's
God.
here.
That's
Cool.
perfect. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I'm PB. Thank you, everybody, for watching the first episode of Kingmakers. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you next week for more.
Yay!
Oh, God.
Oh, God!
I meant it, you know. You could have left me to die. I'm not king yet.